What's going on, guys? We are back once again, and we are going to be reviewing Thor. Now, again, I have seen this movie several times throughout the years. I never actually reviewed the movie, so again, I'm going through other movies that I never thought about reviewing, which I finally am, which I am very happy to as well. So if you guys have seen the very first Thor, obviously let me know if this one was your favorite or if it was your least favorite. What did you like about it? What did you dislike about it? Because again, this is the main thing that kind of started off the franchise as well, of Thor. Played by Chris Hemsworth. He is the son of Odin, and when things start happening in Asgard with, again, his brother Loki and all his other friends, they have a threat that comes into Asgard, and right when he is going to be the successor of Odin, there becomes a very big problem where he gets very belligerent. Basically, he's not agreeing with Odin, and Odin does not want to go to war like Thor does. Thor is still very young, he's very naive, he's very ignorant at times, and then he banishes him to Earth and pretty much gives him this second chance in a way without him really realizing it, of okay, you want to be deemed worthy, then you're going to have to go through these trials, which is really what he does, because he finally gets deemed worthy at the very end of the movie, and especially meeting Jane Foster, aka Natalie Portman's character, who becomes a love interest to him, and him realizing he doesn't have his power anymore, realizing how humans are in this realm, as he says, and then also later on learning in the franchise, about Iron Man, about Captain America, and the Hulk, and all them. And he starts to learn more about humanity. He starts gathering a softer side. It later gets revealed of Loki not really being his actual brother, that Loki is adopted because of another, I believe is in Helheim, of the type of species he is, and again of all the different powers Loki has. So Loki takes advantage of this, and he does make a deal with his people so he could try to take over Asgard. And then it does get shown that Loki does get later on taken care of in the very first Avengers movie, and how Thor goes up against one of the, I would say almost like a Zealot, like this elite machine that Thor is trying to take care of, and of course fighting against his own brother, and then of course still being away from Jane for so long, and then trying to make sure that not only does he redeem himself in some way, because he does, and then he finally realizes, okay, this was not what I thought it was. He basically goes from being one way at the beginning of the film and then becoming a whole totally new person at the end of the film. So there's a very lot of character development in this movie. There's a lot of comedy in this movie. There is a lot of action, adventure, a lot of stuff if you like anything of Norse mythology slash, I would say, if you just like the character Thor in general. Tom Hiddleston does an amazing job of Loki anyway. I think he does an incredible job. Natalie Portman does an incredible job, obviously, as Jane Foster. Chris Hemsworth is a badass as Thor. We got Anthony Hopkins, who plays as Odin, does an amazing job. We got Kat Dennings playing Darcy, friend of Jane. And of course we got Idris Elba playing as Heimdall, who is the keeper slash guardian of all the realms, who looks over all the realms just in case if there is an issue. And by the end of the film, trying to figure out exactly where Thor is for Natalie Portman's character, and of course by the very end of the film we see where Thor is now having to go to every single realm to try to figure out, okay, how exactly do we fix this, and how can we get all the realms back to normal. Now, like I said, this is probably not my favorite movie, but it still is a very good movie overall. So if you guys have not seen it, definitely give it a chance, because it is worthy of a chance. Again, I think it's a decent film. It's still a very good, decent film, even though it's an earlier Marvel movie. But overall, guys, what do you think about this? Let me know down in the comments down below. If you guys are new to the channel, also subscribing, leave a big fat like on the video if you guys enjoyed. And as always, I'll be seeing you guys on the very next one.